Hi, this is Gregory. Today I'm putting up a video on how to prospect successfully for your network marketing company. And today we're going to cover just some basic details on how to get to prospect successfully. I'm not going to go into any absolute defined strategies or tips or tactics. These things will be brought up in a later video, or if you wish to get some strategies, by all means please email me at this website. But today, as I said, I want to talk about how we can go about successfully prospecting, and there's only really two groups of people we need to talk to when we're actually going to go out and prospect, and that's either the people that we know or the people that we don't know. And I'm going to cover those two areas in a moment. If you look at the world in general, most people out there are actually involved in the job, and unfortunately they go through the same old process day in, day out with that job. You know, if you think of it like a Monday morning, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, the alarm's gone off, you know, they sort of roll over, hoping to probably steal another 10 minutes, half an hour of sleep, but they realise they can't, so they've got to get up, be in the shower, get dressed, get in the car, and start that long kind of haul into their work job. And along the way, you know, they've had no time to get breakfast, so they call into McDonald's and get the Big Mac or the bacon and egg McMuffin or something for breakfast, and they sort of throw that down their necks as they drive along. They get into work, they then spend the next 8 hours with the people they don't like, doing a job that they don't like, listening to a boss that they don't generally like. And they go through the whole process of this next day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the whole thing repeats itself over and over again. But then Friday comes, and that's always typically a good day, because in most places and most work forces, this is payday, and people really get excited about payday. For about 5 to 15 minutes, they really do feel rich as that pay drops into their bank account. And so what it means is that they can, you know, call into the Pizza Hut or something on the way home, get some pizza for themselves and their family, drive around the corner, go to the video shop, pick up, you know, some new releases and about 8 or 10 of the weekly releases, and they're going to spend the next 2 days, the weekend, just sitting in front of the TV, watching DVDs, just so that they can take themselves out of this reality of something that they really don't like. You know, these are the sort of people you don't need to go after. What these people really do need, though, is you. So instead of saying to yourself, who am I going to, you know, present this opportunity to, start thinking about what opportunities I can actually give to present this opportunity to. And, you know, when people start looking at it, and you're looking at that situation I spoke of, how people just totally dislike you know, the environment that they're in, you would think a lot of people are just going to jump as soon as they hear about your network marketing opportunity. Well, unfortunately, that's not true either. And why is it not true? It's because it actually takes a little bit of effort, it takes work, it does take some good strong ethics in order to get through to be successful in network marketing, and it requires people to get out of their comfort zones. And again, most people don't want to get out of their comfort zones. So, you know, we spoke about the two basic groups. First group is people you know or people you don't know. And so if I looked at the people you don't know, the way you're going to attract them is obviously get involved in some form of marketing or advertising. And that can be either done online or offline. So you're going to be, again, looking at ways of prospecting through the internet, through Google, running Google AdWords campaigns perhaps, perhaps using mediums like we're on now, video, perhaps going out and joining forums and groups or running ads in free websites, etc. There's a whole plethora of what you can use out there. If you're going to be paying process in order to attract these leads to you, then perhaps you're going to, again, run ads on Google, perhaps you're going to put an ad in the newspaper, perhaps you're going to put out some flyers into your local area. All these methods have worked, and they've worked very, very successfully for people and organisations over the years. So again, talk to your sponsor, find out what methods they recommend that you use, and start putting a few of them into practice and becoming, you know, proficient at attracting leads to you for those people you don't know. But the best way to get started in network marketing is to actually talk to people that you do know, and that means going to a circle of influence or going to those that you already have an association with. So people like family and friends would be your first port of call. The great thing about going to family and friends is that they already know you. You already have some form of credibility with them. And whether they actually really like you or dislike you, the fact of that you're going to present a network marketing opportunity to them won't sway them one way or the other as to the opinion they have of you. So, it's important to look at putting together that list and trying to get a list of at least, I said, 100 names in order to start talking and approaching people about your network marketing opportunity with a pre-approach pack that I've already spoken to about in previous videos. That also going into family and friends can also be a little bit of a minefield, because here is some people again who really do know you well, and they can be at times a little bit cruel. They can what we call shoot arrows to the heart, and you might have a family member, a brother or a parent or something like that who means well, but shoots off some very fiery kind of words to you that can really dampen your spirits. And that's why I spoke earlier about having a rock solid dream in order to get through these kind of challenges. And they'll remind you of any past failures that you may have had, no matter how old and how long ago it was. They unfortunately gravitate towards that kind of a conversation and deliver it back to you. So again, have your barriers up, and I said make sure that dream of yours is very, very strong, because you're going to need to overcome it. But another way to overcome any of that negativity when talking to a family member or to a friend is to involve your sponsor and edify that sponsor in front of those people and to what they've been able to achieve within the business. And the great thing when you do a presentation to a family member or somebody you know within your circle of influence is that you should always have your sponsor with you, either in a face-to-face situation or on the telephone. Because what it does, it takes the process and center off you and then back onto your sponsor. And people start to hear things more than what you would actually present. So I strongly recommend that whenever you're in a situation of having to go to present, that you always do it in what we call a 2-on-1 situation, yourself and your sponsor, whether it's face-to-face with a particular prospect or over the phone. So if you go about looking at adopting these sorts of processes, certainly starting off with your circle of influence, I guarantee that you'll get yourself off to a great start, and this becomes one of the most successful ways that you can actually prospect and get out there and build a huge organization for yourself. Thanks for your time. You have a great day, and I look forward to catching up with you on our next video. Bye for now.